Welcome back to the final part of our adventure with Ben Jordan, the paranormal investigator. Let's try not to die this time. Let's try to take a stand for what we believe in. I really like how he has a... Oh, okay. Let's try to taunt him. Is that all you got? No, I've got much more than that. Let me show you. Is that all you got? Maybe... Taunt. That doesn't seem to do very much. I'm wondering if I could just do this until someone comes. There's no need for violence. I beg to differ. You need to be dealt with. Cardinal's orders. Does he have a wife and kids? I wouldn't know. And you always follow orders blindly? When they come from the Cardinal, yes. Loyalty is one of the requirements of being a Knight of St. Anthony. So if he says I have to kill you, then I have to kill you. I'm sure you understand. Well, it seems like we can try to reason with him. Come on. I have a wife and 2 kids. Oh, come on, Ben. A likely story. We just have one more point we have to get to. Haven't you ever stopped to realize that Genovese isn't right in the head? What do you mean? Think about it. What normal person goes around the world causing death and destruction just to find relics? Seems to me like he's just put you all in a wild goose chase. I admit I've had my doubts about the great task lately. But if I were to take your opinion into consideration, what do you suggest I do? Go to hell. I think take over the Knights is the best course of action. You could usurp Genovese and become the new leader of the Knights of St. Anthony. Lead them to a noble cause. Do some good for a change. Idealistic thinking, but I know my place. I enjoy being an enforcer. Okay, well maybe we should... Oh, crap. Maybe we should try to convince him to kill Genovese, since he seems to like killing quite a lot. Oh man, this is the hardest puzzle I've had. Blur-da-blur. Derp-a-dur. Shove-a-burr. Okay, reason. Cardinal's insane. I think you should kill Genovese before he causes any more trouble. I must say you're quite clever, trying to trick me. But I'm afraid it won't work. Damn it. Okay. Walk away or go to hell? Goodness. See, this is very frustrating, because, things like this, where you just kind of have to go through every single option with not much to go on, like not knowing their character enough, it's hard. Cardinal is insane. I suggest you go to hell. I should have expected that sort of snide remark from you. I think it's time I silence that sarcastic tone of yours. Really? It's the last option? Darn, I thought maybe something unexpected would... Alright, so now we know what to do. Just walk away. Better we just walk away. I'm gonna feel like an idiot if I... Leave this all behind. Just walk away. I'm sure you got better things to do with your life than attend to the whims of a crazy old man. You know, you're right. I've served Genovese far too many years and I've seen no results. Why waste my time any longer on this nonsense? I'm leaving now. Good luck stopping Genovese. Oh, and don't even think about following me. Oh my god! Oh my god, we're at 100 points. Can't believe we reasoned with him. I honestly didn't think that would work. Trying to reason with someone who uses brute force and just kills people without question. Well, alright. Ben, over here! What took you so long? It's almost midnight. A few unexpected complications, but everything's okay now. You're bleeding. Are you alright? Yeah, like I said, I'm fine. Where's Genovese? He's up in the bell tower. The one closed off to the public. The stairs are over there. Well, at least I'm getting in my cardio for the day. Oh, come on, I'll help you up. No, you stay here. What? I'm not gonna let you go up alone there like that. It's okay. I've dealt with most of the Knights of St. Anthony. An old man in a dress shouldn't be a problem. Okay, but I'm coming up if I hear anything. Deal. Now, where did you say the stairs were again? Right there? Right over there. Let's talk. We don't have time to talk right now, Ben. You need to go upstairs and stop the Cardinal. We have no time to waste in conversation now, Mr. Jordan. Jeez, Ben. Not only are you in church, but you need to stop the Cardinal Genovese. You have plenty of time for that after all this is done. I am, actually, yes. I just had to. You know I had to. You're a difficult man to find, Cardinal. And you are a difficult man to kill, Mr. Jordan. Normally I would be angered that you breached my sanctuary, but you've arrived so close to midnight, it hardly matters. In fact, it rather pleases me that you will be here to witness the dawn of a new era, one I worked so hard to bring about. What do you expect to accomplish from all this? At the stroke of midnight, the energy of these relics will surge and transfer itself into me. I shall then emerge as being with absolute power over all religions, a god, in a manner of speaking. I shall be the earth's representative of all deities, the symbol of unity among all belief systems. No longer will people fight or argue over which religion is best. They will have only one choice. And what about those people who don't want to follow you? I can hardly imagine anyone who would not. But if I met with resistance, then those people must be eliminated. So you're saying you're perfectly willing to commit genocide if you're not universally accepted? How does that make you any different from all the religious conflicts you're trying to prevent? Good point. The difference is, no one will oppose me. Why would they? I offer nothing but positive benefits. Yeah, we'll see about that. Why are you doing this? I beg your pardon? You heard me. Why are you doing this? I would have thought it was rather obvious. Think about the world's greatest conflicts, the Crusades, the Second World War, the unrest in the Middle East. What do all of these have in common? At their core, the cause was religious differences. Now what if this conflict could be prevented? What if I could unite mankind under one faith, so that there would be at last tolerance and peace? You really think you can do that by taking all these relics? By collecting these artifacts and combining them here tonight at the stroke of midnight? I will succeed in uniting humanity and ushering in a new world order, one of peace and tolerance. Tell me, Mr. Jordan, is that really such an evil wish? Does that make me the villain? Well, and you, who are here to stop me, to put an end to my plans. What does that make you, I wonder? This new era of yours, was it worth killing so many people for? I don't believe I follow you. Simon Booth, Percival Quentin Jones, Alessandro Renzi, Thomas Ryan. Do you want me to keep going? Those are but a few unfortunate casualties. Yeah? Then what about the villagers in Greece, or the businessmen in Japan, or the rangers in the Everglades? You've got a lot of blood on your hands, Genovese. So is your little fantasy really worth it? I admit my plan can be considered by some to be radical, and society does not adapt well to radical ideas. However, I assure you that my intentions are noble. If a few people must die so that the world may live in peace, then so be it. I wonder if you'd have that same attitude if it was your friend that had been murdered. And I wonder if you would have that same attitude if it had been your younger sister who had committed suicide. Above all else, I am doing this for her, so that innocent children will no longer be forced into adulthood after witnessing the atrocities of war. So that families and lives will no longer be torn apart because they are the so-called wrong religion. So that humanity can finally be at peace with itself. For this goal, I very much do believe that the ends justify the means. Now enough talk. Time is short. It's almost midnight. I'm not going to let you do this, Genovese. What are you going to do? Kill me? Push me out the window, perhaps? You haven't got it in you. You don't know that. You have no idea what I'm capable of. Hell, I don't know what I'm capable of anymore. Your empty threats mean nothing to me. Just accept that you cannot stop me, and embrace the forthcoming change. I may not be able to stop you right now, but you can bet that I won't just sit and watch you take over. I'll fight you as long as I can. I'll do all I can to save the world from you. Haha! Whoa, something happened. When will you finally understand, Mr. Jordan? It was never your destiny to save the world. It's mine. Do something, Ben. No. It's midnight. Well, nothing seems to be happening. Is something supposed to be happening? I don't understand. I don't understand. I gathered all the relics. It's the eve of the new year. Why has nothing happened? Oh, God. Antonia, I failed you. It had to work. How could I have been led astray? All those years, wasted. What are you talking about? Who led you astray? Where did you get this idea in the first place? It was a dream I had as a young man. The heavens spoke to me and told me about the great task, how I was to collect the relics and gain their power. I spent years tracking them down, years building a group of followers, years believing this plan would work. Unquestioning belief can be a dangerous thing, Cardinal. It's gotten me into more trouble than I care to admit. And look what it's made you do. You've caused the deaths of dozens of people, stolen priceless artifacts. And for what? What have you accomplished? Enough! I don't want to hear anymore. I don't even want to live anymore. Go on. Do what you came here to do. What do you mean? You know what I mean. Kill me. Are you serious? Yes. Life is no longer worth living. Just put me out of my misery. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna save, because I don't know what to do. I'm gonna take the relics. You have absolutely no desire to touch any of these relics. They've cost you enough trouble as it is. There's no way you could ring the bell by moving it with your bare hands. Huh, that seems to be a clue. Maybe the sewer key? With a bone? Hell, I don't know. The Eiffel Tower is lit up and flashing brightly to celebrate the new year. I don't know what to do. Maybe I can just leave? Wait! Where are you going? Back downstairs. I'm done with all of this. Fine. Turn your back on the pathetic old man. I just wanted to do what was right. No! Oh, man. Damn. Ben! What happened up there? Nothing happened. It was all in his head. Genovese thought the relics would give him power, but they were just objects. Oh dear. All that trouble he caused. Anyway, we won't bother anybody anymore. Or he won't. You killed him? No, he killed himself. Jumped off the top of the tower. Oh, Ben. It's okay. I'm just glad this is all over. Let's get out of here before the cops show up and start asking questions. Don't worry about the police, Mr. Jordan. I'll take care of dealing with them. What's going to happen with you now that there's no more Knights of St. Anthony? An excellent question. I'm not sure exactly what will happen next, but I'm going to try and make the most of whatever time I have left here. Thanks, Professor Jones, Percy, for all your help. It was my pleasure, Ben. You would have made your grandfather proud. Well, no sense in dawdling about here. You and Miss Wilkins should go celebrate. It is a new year, after all. Goodbye to the both of you. It's certainly been an eventful few months. Shall we? Sometime later. After dropping Ben off at Waterloo Station, Otto Schneider returned to the Third Eye to resume his duties as a doorman. Oblivious to the events in Paris, he spent the rest of his time in London with Madame Tilly. Ha! I see what you're doing here. You're doing a Dagger Bomb and Raw 2 thing. Eventually, Otto moved back to Germany, where he continued to dabble in paranormal investigating until he lost interest and decided to pursue his other lifelong dream, gourmet cooking. Madame Tilly Rosenquist continued amusing and scamming easily impressed tourists and locals alike at her shop with her theatrics. Unfortunately, her career was brought to an abrupt end after accidentally falling down her front stairs during a particularly hammy performance. As for her final request, her ashes were mixed into oil paints, used to create a posthumous self-portrait, which was later mailed to James Randi. Nice. Despite being angry about the whole being killed affair, Simon Booth was finally able to accept his death and find peace. He was also pleased to see that his memory and legacy were preserved by his friends. Alice Wilkins stayed with Ben for the next few days in Paris, celebrating the New Year and the end of Cardinal Genovese's plans. A few months after returning home, Alice moved to Philadelphia, where she and Ben began cohabitating. Percival Quentin Jones decided to spend the remainder of his time on Earth visiting places he had never been. On his travels, he kept in contact with Ben and Alice, and was pleased to hear all the good news they had to share with him. In the end, Percy left this world fulfilled, and went on to reunite with his old friend Arthur, with whom he went on the next great adventure. Arthur Simon Jordan was born to proud parents Alice and Ben on November 3rd, 2008. He took after his mother and father, showing an unusual curiosity for things around him at an early age. As encouraging as Ben was towards his son, he couldn't help but hope in the back of his mind that he would never take up an interest in the paranormal. After spending the next few days in Paris celebrating with Alice, Ben returned home to Philadelphia. Much to his family's pleasure, he decided to quit paranormal investigating. A few months after returning home, Alice moved in with him in Philadelphia. 1 year later, they were married, and a few years after that, their son was born. Ben decided his adventuring would be of interest to the world, so he wrote a book about his experience as his paranormal investigator. It went on to become a bestseller. Ben often reflected on his time as a paranormal investigator. Despite the tragedies and hardships, he always regarded it with some fondness. The career of Ben Jordan, paranormal investigator, may have been short, but he learned more in those 5 months than most people do in a lifetime. Aww. Oh my god, I can't believe it's over. Thank you, Francisco Gonzalez. Oh my god, I'm actually feeling kind of emotional. Ah! Thank you. Thank you for creating a wonderful series of games for me to play. And whatever you do next, I will definitely play it. And thank you everyone else for watching and commenting, and I'm so happy that I got to share something I enjoy so much with all of you. I will miss this series. Well, next up, I don't know. Oh my god, I'm like about to cry. Ugh, it's embarrassing. But next up, I'm not sure when this video is going to come up, but if it hasn't happened already, you are going to see a joint Let's Play in the future with one of my fellow Let's Players and friends for Halloween. Look forward to it. It's a very good game, and we have some pretty good times together. Enjoy watching us freak out. And speaking of which, now that this Let's Play is over, my next individual project will finally be my stream of Penumbra Overture, Blind. I'll let you know when that happens. And apart from that, I'm not sure what else to say. This is a good game. Special thanks all of the voice actors: Edmundo Ruiz, Stephen, AGS community, you're for playing. The end.